An escape for which the plan is written in this notebook, using a cipher, naturally. I've revised said plan numerous times these last 5 years, and polished it to a fine sheen. Only 3 pieces of the puzzle remain. The first, an escape route. For this, I have chosen a passage that leads beneath the prison. This passage is overlooked even by the guards themselves, and it leads directly out of this place. I must conduct a more thorough review of it, and soon. The second, suitable clothing. Once I escape, I'll be exposed to the elements. The cold will claim me in minutes if I'm clad in nothing but these rags. The third and final, an accomplice. To escape on my own would be to rely on my own assumptions. I require the help of another with intimate knowledge of the prison's inner workings. With these 3 pieces in place, my plan shall move that much closer to completion. At which point, only its execution shall remain.
The next morning, I just immediately imagined the what follows the next morning in PMD2. Up and at 'em, it's morning.
I understand this island was once dotted with mines. Entire mountains were reduced to rubble for ore, and the prison was built atop the wreckage. To this day, there remains phosphor buried in the frigid earth. It's immensely flammable, and sells for a fair bit of coin. So the prisoners are forced to mine it, and the guards line their pockets with the proceeds.
Mine, scum! Keep those hands moving! I said, keep moving! Unless you'd rather freeze to death! What's wrong with you?
I can't move anymore. Too cold.
Don't you go soft on me, criminal filth. Need I remind you that you were sent here to atone for your misdeeds? So beg whatever gods you serve for forgiveness, and dig, you useless little mole! Your life is worthless compared to the precious phosphor you cleave from the earth. And believe you me, we'd burn you instead if you were anywhere near as easy to set alight. Do you understand? Answer me!
Warden, sir. He's already dead.
An unfortunately common sight. We are adaptable creatures. Any environment, no matter how horrific, can be made ordinary. forced labor is followed by a vanishingly small window of free time. It is in this free time that I review the remaining pieces of my plan. They are three. The first, an escape route. The prison is as old as it is massive. There are bound to be gaps and awkward seams. Perhaps I can glean a hint or two from someone with intimate knowledge of the island's history. The second, suitable clothing. One they call the Provisioner sells the clothing I'll need to survive. But first, I need to find them. I'll start by asking any prisoners who might know this Provisioner. The third and final piece, an accomplice. My accomplice cannot be an ordinary prisoner. I must find someone capable of enacting my escape plan. Then all that will remain is the plan's execution.
Find an escape route, cold weather wear, and an accomplice. I honestly figured that if, first of all, this is a very cutscene heavy one thus far. I guess that makes sense when, you know, you don't exactly have free reign because you're a prisoner and stuff. I honestly thought that the third one would have been, you know, a way off the island. You know, like a ship out of here. Like you escape the prison and then what if, you know, it's a solitary cold island here, you know? That's what I figured would probably be an important part, but I guess not, or maybe Arya has a plan for that. Hi. What else was I about to say? Oh yeah, the the bit with the phosphol, I believe it is. That's totally not coal. Right? Do filthy murderers like you even have hearts? Rather be out here in the cold than locked up in that cell. Say home is where you make it. Who the hell can make this place a home? Okay, well, it marks the important areas to go on the map here. So what have we here?
There are not so many guards watching the cafeteria during this shift. Now is my chance to find an accomplice.
So this is where we do like the daytime scholar skill, right? Yeah, during the day, Oswald can scrutinize to glean new information from townspeople. Yeah. Aye. Yeah, scrutinize subject to glean the knowledge you seek. Also, I think it's really interesting that, you know, it's for sure those with the ability to use magic chant it with their words, and that he's the one in this prison. Like, I guess it's a rare ability for people to be able to chant magic in this universe, and he has the muzzle. That's a very interesting detail for this. Let's see here. Impression flippant. A footlicker who reports misconduct to the prison guards the second he witnesses it, which has made him most unwelcome among the other prisoners.
No, this one won't do.
Yeah, doesn't seem like, I don't think. It's probably gonna be that guy, most likely at the end. Right. I'll just see anyway. Prisoner who was once an aristocrat. He seems cultured and intellectual, but is prone to leaps and subject as well as sudden bouts of shouting and unruliness.
No. I cannot tie my fortunes to this prisoner.
And just for fun, you. Let's see here. Crime, mass poisoning, sentence 156 years. Yeah, you. You're the one then. Emerald. Sentenced 30 years. A well-known figure around the prison, his exceedingly wary demeanor belies a sense of determination unlike any other. Moral age 27. Let's see. What are you doing? Do you want to lay closer to me? Is that what's going on here? Is that what's happening? So yeah, it's you. Jesse.
You there. A word.
What are you playing at? Skulking around and sizing up all the prisoners. Ah, right. You can't speak on account of the muzzle. I've been watching you, for the last 5 years. And all that time you've been feigning indifference while you surveil the place, right? The other prisoners, the guards, everyone and everything. Watching for minute differences, like you're making some sort of audit. As far as I'm concerned, only 2 types of prisoners watch silently for 5 years. Hungry beasts and people plotting an escape. That's it. If it's the former, I know someone who can help. But if it's the latter... So, which one are you, Professor? Shake your head if you're the former, or nod if you're the latter.
Wait, what happens if I say the former, though? It actually gives me a choice here? Well, I assume that I'd have to do the latter, right?
So, my eyes didn't deceive me after all. You're quite clever, I'll say that. Now, for my formal request. I want in on your plan. I can be of use to you. You'll see. I got lots of valuable information I'll only share with a close confidant. I've collected it over my long years in this place. That's why they call me Emerald the Informant. I know my information's good. You could do far worse, Professor Jailbreak.
Only someone of considerable wit could have figured out my plot from mere observance. Further, he is correct that I have need of his wares. I can certainly use them to my advantage.
I knew you'd see it my way. So, what would you have me do?
This horrid island is 4 days' journey from the nearest shore. Even if our escape proves successful, we'll need a ship capable of making the journey to the mainland. I have set my sights on the vessel carrying the inspectors, who visit the prison on an erratic schedule. Thus, I need to know when it is due to arrive next. The ledger containing that information is fiercely guarded. I stand no chance of laying eyes on it. But all I need to know is the date. For that will be the date we make our escape.
Understood. That won't come easily. Not impossible, though. I'll contact you once I have it. One more thing. Get me the key to this muzzle. Can't make any promises there, seeing as it was made just for you. Let's just pray luck is on our side, eh, confidant?
The plan is in motion. I just need to let the informant do his work.
Oswald. Oswald. Have you found the answer?
To work, maggots! Move!
After forced labor. Yeah, we got back to gameplay. I simply need to determine an escape route and procure suitable. Yeah! Auto advance. Someone who knows the history of this place should be able to point me in the right direction. I should seek out the prisoner they call the Provisioner if I want cold weather wear. The only question is which to procure first. So yeah, find a floor plan and cold weather wear. So yeah, we're making progress as we're going through things here. Also, hello, Omar the Kaiju Rider and Inferno like and hope things are going well today. There's a lot of cutscenes in this route, it seems like. Which again, I suppose makes sense as a as a prisoner with not a whole lot that he can do. Should I do this for funsies here? Yeah. I mean, he's green, which means he might actually be important. Known to okay, he is. Bale, known to many as the Provisioner. He's capable of acquiring most anything asked of him, albeit at a rather onerous cost. So you then?
So you're the muzzled scholar I've heard so much about.
I gotta turn the auto advance back on now.
You look like you need something. Same as everyone else who comes to see me.
You speak up?
The name's Bale. Most call me the Provisioner. I can secure most anything people ask for. Not for money, given our circumstances. But everyone has something of value on them, if you know what I mean.
So, he won't hand it over for free. Though, if I can find his weakness, I'd better scrutinize some of the other prisoners.
Alright, so we need to go around getting information. Scrutinize the person who knows Bale's weakness. Alright, so we're gonna go around inspecting here. Yeah, we're now on to our fourth story that we're starting. And this one seems like a little bit longer because apparently this one you have to do chapter 1 directly into chapter 2. So we're gonna stick with Oswald for a little while here. Yeah, let's see here. So he is in prison on this frozen island, apparently for the death of his wife and child for, you know, arson, setting things on fire, presumably with spells and killing them both. But it seems like, you know, he's probably not the one who did it, and he kind of wants to get off this island and take out the one who did. Sentenced 98 years, a relatively mild-mannered prisoner compared to the other. He was unable to read upon incarceration, but learned to do so under the library guard's tutelage. All right, that does.
I don't believe this prisoner knows anything.
Yeah, unless unless the Provisioner's weakness is reading, something like that. Yeah, hi. Do you know something? Prisoner that Warden Davids dropped his coin purse the other day, and this prisoner watches Bale picked it up. He doesn't dare tell a soul, though, as Bale knows his weakness.
Here it is. Surely this is the Provisioner's weakness. Let's see how he responds.
So we go back with this information. You glean new information! I'm gonna save again. That's what I'm gonna do. There we go, at 4.5 hours now. Alright, hey! I know about this thing. What do you... Well, I don't need to scrutinize you again. Hi. What do you think?
Finally come to pain, have you? What's that scrap of paper in your hand?
What? Where did you get this? Whatever you want, it's yours. Just swear you won't speak a word of this to anyone.
Alright, well, I guess he just had it on his person. Cold weather wear. It's a deal. Don't speak a word of this to
My
anyone when
brain
I'm
proceeds
muzzled.
apace.
I mean, I guess I can write it down like I did for
This
that, but
clothing
still, it's
ought
kind
to
of funny.
keep me from freezing to death.
Back to your cells, you animals.
That will have to wait. Back to the hole for now.
So tomorrow we get the last bit of information we need. I gotcha. And then we escape the next day. Good night.
Oswald, have you found the answer?
What's that, Conscience? Kill them all?
No, Harvey. Though I have a theory. Behold this small flame. Nothing exceptional. Yet if I apply the equation I have here, its intensity is compounded. And in theory, its power is multiplied. However, as long as it remains a flame, its power is limited.
Using equations to amplify magic powers? This is incredible. You're a genius, Oswald. The one true magic. You're one step closer to it, to standing alone atop the summit of magic scholarship. Though, I must warn you not to grow too fond of the idea, for I will surpass you. Time to work, you worthless sacks of meat! Up and out!
So the last bit of information we need. After forced labor, all I need now is a suitable escape route. Someone who knows the history of this place should be able to point me in the right direction. I mean, we kind of know roughly where it is already. Whoa, did I like toggle run? Oh, I just felt kind of fast there. Nope, this is running. Huh, okay. Frigid Isle Prison. Yeah, I kind of figured that's where it was. I had a little bit of a funny feeling.
I must find a prisoner familiar with the underground passage.
Yeah. But they're not going to be part of the, they're not going to get in on the escape plan. It's a little bit hard to see with that light there. Alright, hi there. A high-ranking member of an evil organization bent on world domination through abject fear and demoralization of the populace, or so he claims. He refuses to speak when asked about the specific nature of his crime.
I don't believe this prisoner knows anything.
Well, wait, what's this marker on the map then? Oh, I guess just above? Must well be. Alright. A prisoner serving an extremely long sentence who worked on the construction of the underground passage. The hard labor ruined his legs, however, leaving him confined to his cell doing far simpler labor. You.
The underground passage. I don't just know it, I helped build it. But don't go asking me details. Best I can say is there ought to be a labor report for it on file in the library.
Alright, labor report, whereabouts. Also, presumably every time I'd be talking with somebody, I'd be having to, you know, write it down and show it to them, which leaves physical evidence of what I wrote down, unless, you know, I'm just burning these with the nearby flames each time, I guess. But when the guards also see, like, charred paper here and there, I'd be like, who is Oswald talking with? I guess maybe they're not too worried about chatter, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. Alright, yeah. So let's go meet at the library and see what kind of knowledge we can get with all the books there. Sure, Ty Lopez will be proud of all the knowledge contained within all those books. It was this building, wasn't it? Wait, no. Wait. No, it is that far one then. The minimap is screwing me up. Wait, what? Wait, what now? Is it just showing it like inside the building, not the door to the building, and that's what's messing me up here? Yeah, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, labor report. Okay.
This must be the labor report that prisoner spoke of. Whoever wrote it spared no detail in recording the construction of the passage.
Oh, and it's just in the library here for anyone to read?
As well. Must be why no one gave it so much as a second glance.
Unless it's not supposed to be here.
There's an entry to the passage right by the guard station. All is proceeding as planned. I've studied the tunnel's construction, and I am certain it is suitable for my escape.
Back to yourselves, now!
Seems I'm out of time. Back to the hole, then.
Oswald, have you found the answer?
I've reached a dead end. There's just one last piece missing. I've explored every possible avenue, but it's nowhere to be found. What could possibly be powerful enough to serve as the source of the one true magic?
You've done enough, Oswald. Well done, truly. Now, allow me, the great Harvey, to provide the final piece for you.